Hi guys, so I did my monthly Glossybox unboxing this morning and a lovely lady emailed me and was asking because I mentioned that I bleached my hair really badly. She was asking me if I had any pictures to show and the recovery time of the hair act. So I decided I would do a video and talk everybody through what went on with my hair. I will show you some photos of a couple of years ago when my hair was in the state that my hair was in and how it is now compared to how it was then. And just basically talk you through the whole process. Now, I went to a salon. This was not a home dye. This was actually a professional that did this to my hair. I wanted my hair bleached white with like pink on the bottom. I actually came out with fully pink hair, but when she did the actual bleach, she left it on my hair for 45 minutes and I told her 3 times that my hair was burning. And she came over, she tested it 3 times and she said it was fine. I left the salon with a really itchy head. I have to say, when I left the salon, my hair looked $1 million. My hair looked great. It was just how I wanted it. It wasn't white with pink on the ends, but it was still a nice colour. And I'd spent so long. By this point, I'd spent about 3 hours with all the processes that she was doing in the salon. And I was just happy to get out of there. So anyway, that was what happened. The first time I washed my hair after I'd been in the salon, I noticed that there was a lot of hair coming out in the bath, and slowly over time my hair started to fall out, and it started to fall out in a big way. Now I have some pictures to show you that I have saved on an old iPad. This whole incident with my hair was 2 years ago. Now that is how my hair was initially. Please excuse the pictures, these are not great pictures, but as you can see, around, excuse me, so sorry, I've lost it now, around this area here, if you can see just above my ear how broken off the hair is. I mean, it's a mess. Absolute mess. And that carried on breaking. It didn't stop, it carried on breaking to the point where when it came to tying my hair back for work, I had to put clips all the way around my hair. It was horrendous. Again, here's another picture. If you can see again the colour of my hair. This is a while after, but you can see it was quite long. It was past my shoulders, and this was the length that it went to, and you can also see the colour and the state of my hair, how dry and brittle and horrible it looks. That was what she did to my hair. This was about 6 months later when I got a hairdresser to cut it for me. And this was when it was getting back to the natural colour. This is when all the broken stuff had grown out about a year later. And the natural hair was starting to go through. Now that picture was taken maybe 18 months ago. It's taken about 2.5 years for my hair to get to the condition that it's at now. I haven't dyed my hair or put anything on my hair harmful to it in almost 3 years because I've been trying to repair my hair from the damage that was done to it. Now, if you can see now with my hair, there is some length, but my hair's kind of growing in 2 stages now. I've got what's called, similar to a mullet, what we call here in the UK. I have this hair which stops here, and then I have this hair at the end. So when I don't tuck my hair behind my ears or do anything like that with my hair, it just looks I mean, there's no shape to my hair whatsoever. I did go to a hairdresser and ask him to maybe cut my hair all to this length so it would be like a bob type. But he said that wouldn't work. There were reasons behind it and he didn't think that that would be the right thing for me. But you can see this part of my hair. You can see where all the breakage was. All this here. this was just pure breakage. My hair was around here before she put the bleach on it. It's got no shape whatsoever to it. Now this is 2.5 years, nearly 3 years to get it to this state. If you look at the back, there is no shape to my hair. Every hairdresser that I go to is unprepared to do anything with it until I've grown it a bit. I have been growing it for around 2.5 years and I am still growing it. And I'm in my 40s now and I've made such a mess of my hair that by the time my hair is repaired to a point where I feel comfortable with it, I'm you know, I'm not getting any younger, and I've made such a mess of my hair through pure vanity. I reckon it's going to be another good couple of years before I've got any shape or anything to my hair when I have my hair down, because this bit tends to fall forward like this. I tend to find that I have to tie these bits back just so that it doesn't look as bad. And like I say, this has been 2.5 years of hell, and I'm not kidding when I say hell. Now, I'm not a young girl. I'm not going out clubbing every weekend. I'm not overly bothered about my image, as you will see in my other videos. I do videos with no makeup on and I've got all my wrinkles showing here. I'm not a vain person, but the effect that this had on me was awful, and my self-esteem and my confidence and everything else that this did to me was through the floor. All I can say is, if something doesn't feel right when you go and see a hairdresser or you go to a salon and you feel uncomfortable or you feel scalp itching, anything like that, if it does not feel right, you need to speak up and you need to tell whoever it is to take the stuff off your head. I was being polite. Nearly 3 years later, I am still trying to do something with the mess that that person created. So my advice would be to just don't be scared to say you're not happy. Don't be scared to say you're uncomfortable with the situation. Don't let them talk you into something that you don't want to do. If you're in a salon and something doesn't feel right, then chances are something isn't right. Trust your gut. Always, 100%, absolutely, no matter what age you are, whether you're at my age or whether you're a young person, trust your gut and do not let the salon or anybody in the salon try to talk you out of anything. If it doesn't feel right, then it generally isn't, and you won't end up in the same situation that I've ended up in 2.5 years later, still struggling. It's horrendous, even for somebody of my age, let alone somebody a lot younger that wouldn't need to go through what I went through. It's not vain. Your hair's on the top of your head. Everybody sees your hair. Your hair is the first thing people notice about you. And if somebody destroys that, it's going to affect your self-esteem. It's going to affect your confidence. It's going to affect your mental capacity. It's going to affect everything about you. Your hair, as they say, is your crowning glory. And if somebody destroys that, it is going to affect you. So just say something. Don't be scared to say something. Don't be scared to tell them it's not right. Don't be scared to say you're not comfortable. And hopefully you won't have to go through years, and I am talking years, of trying to get your hair in any fit condition again, because it is not nice. It's not a nice process, and it is an incredibly long process, because my hair was growing, but the hair that was left was dead. The hair in the pictures that I've shown you was dead. So while the hair was growing, this is my natural hair. I haven't dyed my hair. While it was growing, the hair that was left was breaking off. So it was growing, but it didn't feel like it was growing because it wasn't getting any longer. It was just the healthy hair was growing through and the dead hair was just breaking off. I would brush my hair and it would just be full of bleach blonde hair. And then it went through a phase of, I mean, you can't really see now. This is 2.5 years later, and if you look at the ends of my hair, you can't really see now. But there did used to be, my hair was two-tone. You know, when you see those people that are growing their hair out and they have two-tone hair, my hair was like that. But it is, I think now all the, you can just see on the ends there a little bit of blonde left. But I think for the majority of the dead dry hair has now fallen out. And I'm just growing the fresh hair. But this whole process has taken in the region of 3 years. And I'm not kidding. And there's still no shape to my hair. I'm scared to do anything with my hair. I put hair masks and all sorts on my hair, and it's just, I have tried every hair product under the sun, and basically it will just do what it wants. And my hair's naturally curly anyway, and it doesn't grow very quick. I actually straighten my hair, which again doesn't help, but after the bleach incident I always use heat protection when I straighten my hair. But again, because my hair is naturally curly and I like it straight, that's not helping my hair. So that's another, you have to be really, really careful. So anyway, that's the hair story. That's how the hair was. This is how the hair is now. I mean, you can just see there when I did that, just how broken. Those sides that you saw in the first picture where my hair was white, that's those sides. That's the growth that I have had from those sides in 2.5 years. That is them now. And if I just show you the picture from then, you will see the difference in 2.5 years. And it's not much. Your hair does not grow much in 2.5 years. If you look at the sides in that picture there, see how short they are? In 2.5 years, they're now there. So there is a substantial amount of growth. But just look at the state of the hair. I mean, it was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. So, warning to you all, if you can stay away from bleach, stay away from bleach. It's not worth it. And you don't want to end up like me. This has zeroed my confidence. My confidence is, honestly, even now, nearly 3 years later, my confidence is through the floor. Even at my age, I dread to think what a young girl, or guy even, would go through. Because I know what it's done to me, and it's not nice. So that's the hair story. If anybody has any products that they feel are really, really good for this sort of thing and could help, please, please, please put them in the comments below, because I will try anything for my hair. And I will see you on my next video.